Hello, I'm Matthew Darlitz and I'm the editor-in-chief of the Neuropsychotherapist, and welcome to another weekly update. And I trust you had a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. I know that many of you in the Northern Hemisphere have been having quite a severe winter, and down here in Australia we're having quite a hot Christmas as well, and New Year. Today we're reported to be hitting 41 to 43 degrees Celsius. That's almost getting up to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. You know, one of the great fascinations concerning the human mind is the profoundly complex nature of its integration with the body, the environment, relationships, genetics, and our cognitive and emotional history, just to name a few key elements. For this reason, I've wanted to focus a little bit more on some of the a broad range of topics that affect the mind, including nutrition. And this issue number 4 of the Neuropsychotherapist, we have accomplished naturopath Dwayne Law give us a brief and rigorous overview of the role of food in our mental well-being in his article Food and Feelings, Nutrition and Mental Health. And along the same lines, we've got Robert Hedaya in his interview with Dr. Dave, in an interview which we've entitled Whole Psychiatry. I appreciate so much the insights Dr. Hedaya brings to us from a psychiatric practice that acknowledges the gaps in our understanding from any single standpoint, and is willing to apply a multidisciplinary flexibility to fill in some of the blanks. I think you'll appreciate some of Dr. Hedaya's stories and his practical insight into mental health from the point of view of nutrition. As this issue marks our 4th edition, our first full year of publishing, I'd like to thank the team that helped pull this publication together over the last 12 months, and I'd also like to thank you, the reader, for supporting us in this endeavour. This is certainly an exciting field, and we're living in a remarkable time of discovery and breakthrough. I look forward to bringing you more insight over the next 12 months and awareness for your practice and personal growth in 2014. Now, as usual, we will cross over to Dr. Dave, who has a word for us. Thanks, Dr. Dave.
Well, once again, I thank you, Matthew, for this opportunity. You know, today is Christmas, actually the end of Christmas Day here in the United States, and we had a big family celebration. I had my four grown children here, 4 grown kids with their children's 4 grandkids. So it was quite a family gathering, quite a bit of chaos, and generally a madhouse. So I'm kind of tired. I've been cleaning up, getting rid of all the paper and stuff, and a lot of stuff. What can I say? We are caught in that cycle of stuff, and if I were in total control, there wouldn't be so much stuff. But hey, we're not all in its control as much as we want to be sometimes. But enough of that. Let's get on to the latest podcast, which is my gift to you. And it's Shrink Wrap Radio number 384. And my guest was journalist Gabriel Glaser. Gabriel Glaser, who has been a reporter for the New York Times, among many other prestigious organs. Been an international reporter specializing in health reporting and social trends. And she's very well qualified for that because she has both a bachelor's degree and a master's degree from Stanford University in history. And so this book, Her Best Kept Secret, Why Women Drink and How They Can Regain Control, is quite a tour de force. It's very well written, it's very readable, and yet at the same time, it's referenced, it's highly documented. So a very credible book. Well, what grabbed my attention to want to interview this woman was I saw just a little blurb in the New York Times Review of Books about this book, and what it said was something to the effect that she was very critical of Alcoholics Anonymous, and particularly for women. And so that really kind of caught my eye. And I thought, okay, this is probably somebody that I should talk to and that my listeners will be interested in. And indeed, I do think you'll be interested in this book and this podcast. So I hope that you will all come and listen. And as I say, this is my Christmas gift to you. And Matthew, I wish you and your family, well, everybody out there, Merry Christmas past and a Happy New Year. Back to you, Matthew.
Thank you, Dr. Dave. And we'll leave it there this week. And I hope you enjoy our issue number 4 of the Neuropsychotherapist. And I'll be talking to you next week. Goodbye.